Howdy folks, Doc here with Last Best Tool. And with all the crazy weather going on around the country, it's probably good to remind ourselves that area lighting is about as important often as directional flashlight lighting. And I've gotten some phone calls from friends down in Texas, and that's about all they've got is a phone call. They can, call out on cell. They don't really have enough cell for data. They have no power. In the ice storm going on down there in the Dallas and Austin areas. But I thought this would be a good time to highlight area lighting in addition to, the usual flashlight lighting that I often do. These are great handheld, directional, really task-specific lighting. This is more task general lighting. And what this does, these kinds of lights here, is light up a room or a tabletop. They're not supposed to be blindingly bright. They're not supposed to fire off, 100 yards or half mile or something. What they are is kind of like a group of candles, maybe that might be around on a table, or a little bit of light coming in a window or something like that. That's sort of the essence of these things. First of all, here's a Milwaukee. I've had this forever. I can see the battery indicator. I can just hit a button to double check that. That's always good on these M12 batteries. Anyway, runs on any M12. And this does have the USB charging, which is critical to be able to pull power out of them as well as use the onboard power. Can't charge it with USB, unfortunately. But and then this has a 180 all the way to 360 lighting capability here. And this is a good solid lantern. It's been around for a long time. Super durable. This has gone on a lot of trips. It's lived in the car on overlanding trips. It's great to just be, it's pretty solid, but still a little old school. Plenty bright for great area lighting. Another option, Olight has this kind of traditional form lantern. Doesn't have to look like this. That's kind of a skeuomorph, but anyway, it has the traditional kind of candle light or low gas orange colored lighting, and then you can turn it up and fire up a row of bright white LEDs around the inside. And then because of the coverage on the top, this is designed basically to light up a table, not be a blinding light. And if you walk through the forest, you'd literally be like old school, holding it out in front of you, trying that. Doesn't reach very far, but it's not for that. And as you can charge devices, USB-A or USB-C, that's great. Simple little design, fairly durable, good to have around, long run time. This is a newer one to my collection. I bought this from Olight. This is the Olight Haloop, and basically what it is a flying saucer of light. Under here, it does have those same kind of orange glow lights. Looks like a stove almost. But then if you fire it up all the way, it lights up a ring light of bright LEDs, 600 lumens. And it's not designed, again, for, firing off half a mile. What it is lighting up an area, a room, a table. This has the ability here to hang it. Same with this Milwaukee. It's kind of a neat standard design. You can use it as a hook. If you run something through and hook it like this, there's a very good chance it won't ever come off. Same here with the Haloop, simple design. But it also has the ability to grab something. So here's a snap-on pry bar. I could drop that in the middle of this and then push it together. And now it is rock solid on that pry bar, screwdriver handle, broom handle, umbrella on a picnic table, whatever you want, tree branch. Now, the mechanism inside here will pump out maximum 600 lumens. When it's on full blast, it'll last about 20 minutes full on at the 600 lumens. Then it'll throttle down to about 300 lumens for another 260 minutes, and then it'll drop down to 150 lumens for another 230 minutes. So you're talking all night, but most of the time you just need it, in the evening hours, and then you bundle up and as you wait out the storm. It also, if I'm running it just on that orange, the orange light is a max of 200 lumens, not a lot, enough to feel comfortable, and goes down to 100 lumens. We got 8 hours at and then 6 hours at 100. The lowest you can get out of this thing at 10 lumens right there, barely on, but you can see it is. At 10 lumens, almost like a nightlight, this thing will give you 180 hours. Olight says you get about 30 meters max throw. Yeah, I don't know if you could do anything at 30 meters, but you could see it. It comes with this plug here that's designed to fit onto a tripod. This is the Olight tactical tripod. I did that video, but this thing here can go in the center. Just pop this little button here, drop it in, close it up, and then this will now, any tripod that can fit up into this channel here, so you don't have to get this particular one. Once you have a tripod up in there, then you've got a little flying saucer, so you got a lot of hanging options. But anyway, these are 3 of the area lighting solutions. A couple of other things you should have, I think, if you are in one of the battery systems, and I'm in both Milwaukee M18 and M12, is to have their USB adapter, so you can charge up your devices using Milwaukee batteries. You can use it off of this, obviously, but this is very handy for, running anything. And I've got a ton of batteries, so I've got, months probably worth of cell phone charging out of these. And this is the one for the there it is, underside, M12. But you can also charge this as well. It's got mini or micro USB there. Battery indicator as well. So these, I think, are handy. I think they're way overpriced, but it's at times like this. In fact, this one now is headed to Texas. That's why I've got it out. A friend of mine has a couple of the lawn tools, leaf blower and a weed eater kind of thing with the Milwaukee M18s. No power. I asked about the Milwaukee batteries. Actually, they asked me about the Milwaukee batteries. That was part of the phone call, as well as their lawnmower battery. I think they have an Ego. And I said, do you have one of these? And they said, no. And I said, I'll send you one. That will get you up and running to be able to access several more phone charges out of your traditional M18 batteries. And if you're in M12, go that route. Or my route, go both. Anyway, get your area lighting squared away as this weather gets crazy. And with that, Doc out.